Hi everybody. I had said before I was doing the last in my series about coming to the Philippines, so I'm going to extend it a little bit here. Just a little short video with a couple other things that I thought of, and a viewer brought to my attention that I did mention in my last video, because I mentioned, about the hot water situation, showers, cold showers, stuff like that. What I neglected to talk about was bathroom toilets. In the cities, if you're in a hotel, something like that, maybe a condo, you'll find toilets with toilet paper and all that. But for the most part, especially here in the province, you don't find toilet paper in bathrooms. You can buy toilet paper and buy tissue, as they call it, all the time, but she doesn't use it in the bathroom. What we have here, when we built the house, sprayer next to the toilet for a bidet, basically. I use it like a bidet. But sometimes you can go to a public bathroom, say at a service station or a store or something like that, and the toilet may not even have the tank on the back of it. It may just be a commode with a bucket of water sitting next to it with a dipper in it. And to flush the toilet, you use that dipper and that bucket of water to flush the toilet. And if there's not a bidet there, they use what they call the bucket method. They use that dipper and that bucket of water to wash themselves after using the bathroom. So I want to let you know on that. Sound like a coconut or something fell out there. Anyway, also, I've been to a couple or three bus stations because we've ridden the bus to Dipolog or Zamboanga City to the airport or whatever. And some of the bus stations, if you need to go to the bathroom at the bus station, they may charge. They'll have somebody sitting there with a table, and it's like mostly ones I've seen have been like 5 pesos, which is nothing basically. But you got to pay them 5 pesos to use that bathroom. There was one time we were driving to Sandalan, I think it was, and I had to use the bathroom, so I stopped at this service station, and I think it was like 10 or 20 pesos per person to use that bathroom, which is basically nothing considering, 50 pesos to the dollar. It's actually better exchange than that right now. It's like 59 pesos to the dollar. But anyway, be aware that you might want to keep some coins in your pocket if you're traveling on a bus or something like that for using the bathroom. One thing that is helpful here is even here in province, storefront signs and bank signs and stuff like that are mostly in English. So don't worry about being here and not being able to get around because you can't read the signs or something like that or know what the store is. They're mostly in English. I'd say about probably at least 90% of the signs here are English. And like in Manila, or Cebu, all the highway signs and stuff are in English. So you don't have to worry about not being able to read Tagalog or Bisaya. Here in Mindanao, they speak Bisaya. It's not Tagalog. Tagalog is the national language of the Philippines, but you have different islands that speak different languages. And one last one I'll bring up this time around is haircuts. The guy I get my hair cut from here in town, it's usually the same guy who cuts my hair all the time. And he charges 50 pesos for a haircut, which is nothing. It's like $1 or less than $1. So I'll usually give the guy 100 pesos, just double what it costs, because in America, I pay a lot more than that for a haircut. And I'll usually find an old picture of myself or a picture of how I want my hair cut. That way he can understand. I don't have to try to explain to him how I want cut my hair. If he doesn't understand what I'm trying to say, I can just say, this is how I want it cut. No problem there. So I just want to throw those few little things out. If I come up with more, I'll make another video. I kind of, things come to my mind when I'm trying to go to sleep, and I think, I should have talked about this, should have talked about that. Or a viewer, like in this case with the bathrooms, a viewer said, hey, I waited for you to talk about bathrooms, you never talked about it. So this one's kind of for him. So share the video, like the video, make a comment, subscribe, because I don't get paid for my videos. I'm not a monetized channel. I'm just a small channel with very few views, and the algorithm doesn't really put my videos out much. So if you could do that for me, it'd be a big help. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.